according to the specs that Brian shared with us, and not trim anything so that it can be matched up. Does that sound okay? And deliver that as one file?
I think you'd be happy with that. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Do the same.
Yeah. And let him trim it, chop it up. And I'm recording this, and so I will send him a log, of what sections we really liked.
Cool.
I am not recording.
What, Sylvia?
I said, I am not recording.
You're the only person here who's not recording. And then one other just small note, just for this recording, make sure that you don't step on each other's lines. Even though obviously you're recording on different tapes, but that'll just help keep it clear.
And feel free to shout out if you want like a few different takes of like a line, or like, I don't know, you want more dog sounds, etc.
Yeah. So what I thought we'd do is, why don't we run the whole piece all the way through, a couple times. We'll do one to warm up.
Cool.
And then we can break it down into small sections, because I know you have such range. It would be great to get a couple of variations to use in editing. So we'll do that in smaller sections after we run the whole thing.
Sounds good.
And then we'll get the wild songs at the end of the howls and grunts and barks and
Love
all
it.
that stuff.
And if you hear my cats, just shout it out, because I have two very rowdy brother kittens that are almost 4 months old, and they are out of control running through my house right now.
Okay.
Hear them. So
we will. Well, we're out in the prairie. If we get a few kitty sounds, we have to add some bird sounds. We'll just cover it up. I'm sure we can make that work.
Yeah, I love it. That gives me a nice texture to work with.
Oh man, they're wild.
Great. So any questions, comments, anything before we jump in?
I'm good.
I am good.
Okay. So do you want me to say roll tape? Or actually, what am I saying? You're just going to start rolling once, and I'm so used to being on a film set.
Well, yeah, if one of us can slate just for editing, I could be like, yeah, take one or whatever.
Can they hear me?
Can they hear you?
I can hear you, yes, but you won't show up in the final files that we're delivering. So just thinking about the editor.
Okay, go ahead. Just curious.
So how about if I'll call out the takes, and then each of you can just repeat it.
Perfect.
And we'll have it on. Okay, so this is take one. And you can begin whenever you're ready.
Okay. Heather Downey, take one. I don't know why I needed to say my whole name.
Force a habit. We're little robots, aren't we?
One of those habits.
Yeah.
Take one. Whoa, Gruff. That smell.
I don't smell anything. Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Hey, I don't want to get used to it. Your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
We all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
Gruff, you tripped on a cow pie.
It happens. My cows aren't hurting nobody.
Huh. That's not true. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years. It's absorbing heat, and all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack. We gotta do something.
I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the third biggest producer of those climate-changing gases in the world, after China and the US. Time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it. All right?
What about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups?
Maybe. Maybe you're onto something.
Ah, here we go. We can put a stop to this. Ah, ah, ah.
Oh, no, 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 no. Well, I'm up now. You've got us in a real pickle.
It's a start.
I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
Very nice. Sylvia, comments?
Yes, I liked it. A few comments. Let's see. May, even though we don't see it, you tell me what you think, Kennedy. If you can imagine, since he's always trying to fall asleep, he doesn't want to pay any attention to you because I think if you can imagine yourself telling him these things, and then maybe you glance over at him and he's snoring, he's asleep. And your response to that.
Got it.
And he does this throughout, and you can pick and choose where you want to turn around and discover that maybe you've got to nudge him or something.
Got it.
All right.
He's just always falling asleep, and I'm just like, hey, we gotta fix this.
So you got to, yeah, it changes it'll change certain things, and it'll change his response as well, because he has to wake up when you nudge him.
Got it.
I like that, Sylvia. I almost imagine in the animation that she's going to be leaning over, trying to get his attention. Come on, wake up. That's not true, right?
Yeah.
She's
trying to, as you said, nudge him.
See that little puppy face.
Turn around and see that he's reaction. She's talking, she's saying something because she's looking at the cows, and now she turns around and he's asleep.
Got it.
And then, at whatever point your animation, Kennedy, will be, looking over at him. But in the beginning, she's got to recognize or see that he's not paying very, very much attention to her.
Got it.
All right.
Anything else? Oh, and I just have one little note on Gruff. When you're telling her, you're explaining we all got problems, kind of explaining the way of the world to her. When you explain that your knee got replaced, see if you convince her that that's just as big of a problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's roll it again.
Okay.
So this is take 2.
Cool. Take 2.
Take 2. Whoa, Gruff. That smell.
I don't smell anything. Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Hey, I don't want to get used to it. You know, your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
We all got problems, kid. Look, I got my knee replaced last week.
Gruff, you tripped on a cow pie.
Shh. It happens. My cows aren't hurting nobody.
That's not true. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years, and it's absorbing heat. And all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack. Ah! gotta do something.
We? Mm, I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the third biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world after China and the US? Time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it. All right?
What about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups?
Maybe. Maybe you're onto something.
Ah, here we go. We can put a stop to this. Ah, 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 ah.
No, 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 no. Well, I'm up now. Well, I'm up now. You've got us in a real pickle.
It's a start.
I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
Very nice. Wow, I like the adjustments that you made. Really, really nice. Sylvia.
Yeah, gruff. Careful not to lose clarity of your enunciation. Sometimes
Yes.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It's exactly what I want you to not understand. Yeah, copy that. Will do.
And I think you could make the knee problem that you had bigger. I liked Kennedy's, wanting to make it such a, that it's just as important as a climate. And I think if you make it a little bigger than what you did, it would work nicer.
Okay, I'll try.
I love the direction you're going in. So one note for May, because May, you get to deliver the scary statistics.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I learned in my research is that fearful information turns people off.
Got it.
So let's present this as though you're just teaching him these really interesting facts that you found out, but pull back on how scary it is. That it's just fascinating.
Okay.
And amazing that like the US is doing all this stuff and it's so big. Does that make sense?
Totally. Yep. Mm-hmm. Quick question. Could I throw in any little, like, I don't know, at one point I wanted to be like, wakey, wakey.
Sure.
Get to work. Like just something like, there was a moment where I think he's like literally asleep, or like, it's right before I say like, time to get to work.
Yeah. Yes. Feel free.
Okay.
Just as long as you keep the lines that are there intact, feel free to add other stuff and then we can use it.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And same for you, Andy.
Yeah, so a quick question about that, because I was going to alter something to fit with the note that I just got, because I guess we'll talk about it right now really quick. The we've all got problems almost feels like a minimization of the problems as opposed to making something bigger. So what I was going to do was like a heat wave. I got my knee replaced last week. What do you know about that? Sort of like a competition, competitive, like my problem's bigger than whatever you're talking about with cow farts.
What is the line? What is the line?
The line is, we've all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
I would say, Kennedy, with your approval, I would say do it both ways. Try what you want to do, and then try also making Kennedy's line bigger, more important.
Yes. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to understand my parameters so that I don't screw up the animation. But if I have the option to alter, then I probably will at certain points.
Just do both of them.
Okay, I'll do both. So I'll just run through it twice.
Yeah, and then Kennedy can choose and pick.
That's great. It's having lots of options is great. Okay, let's do another take. Take 3.
Okay.
Okay.
Take 3. Whoa, rough. Ah, that smell.
Uh-huh. I don't smell anything. Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Hey, psst, hey, I don't want to get used to it. You know, your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
Oh. We all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
Rough. You tripped on a cow pie.
Shh. It happens. My cows aren't hurting nobody.
Hey, Rough. That's not true. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years. It's absorbing heat, and all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack. We gotta do something.
We? I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on earth formed a country, they'd be the 3rd biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world, after China and the US. Hey, time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it, okay?
Well, what about your 37 litters? Your 800 grand pups?
Maybe you're onto something.
Ah, here we go. We can put a stop to this. Ah, 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 ah.
No, 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 no. Well, I'm up now. You've got us in a real pickle.
It's a start.
I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
Very nice. I really appreciated your adjustment, May, bringing that down so it wasn't so scary. And also what you did, Gruff, with that line. Really nice.
Great. That's working for you?
Yes. Yes. I
Great.
liked what
I think I've located that for myself then. We can just keep
Okay. Sylvia.
Yeah, May, on your line where you remind him about the cow pie that he stepped into, I think I would suggest that you do that sweetly, but he doesn't fool you
Yeah.
because he's done this before. He's always making these excuses, but you don't get mad at him for it. This is just the way he is.
Yeah.
You love him, but you're not going to let him get away with it.
Got it.
And at the very end, I think we're going to need a bigger glove. I don't know. Just consider, because I really don't know. See how you feel about this. Is he considering this now seriously? Is he into it? Or what's he thinking what is he feeling actually when he's going up in that balloon, in that glove? Is this okay? This didn't turn out the way you thought it was going to turn out.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I was feeling every time I do this, I kind of feel a sense of self-preservation. Like I don't want the glove to pop, is what I'm feeling. But yeah, I think there's a version where maybe he's coming around to like.
I don't know. Just consider it. You know, when you
Okay.
do it, if it feels right, then do what feels right to you as you both of you are going into these characters and imagining them.
Because the stimulus for that line is the kind of the faint echoing of the farts and belches, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay,
Well,
cool.
yes, I was thinking also that even though they're holding on to this glove, some of that is escaping.
Right.
There is escaping. You're in danger now, and this is why I'm saying, would you be considering now that maybe there's something to this that May's doing, because you both are in danger right now.
Yeah.
And at the same time, not this. But I mean, I think it's sometimes it can be very hysterical when people are scared. It depends. You know what I mean? I mean, there's a reason why somebody says boo and people everybody starts laughing. What?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, if you want, we could. That seems like a line we could do like a sequence of. So you have a couple different versions of it.
Yeah. That was the line I was gonna peel off at the end.
Great. Yeah, yeah.
Should we do
Noted.
do one more? Do one more all the way through, and then we'll break it up into pieces.
Sure. Whatever y'all
Okay.
want.
So we're at take 4.
This is take 4. I was naughty and did not slate last time. That was take 3.
Take 4. Whoa, Gruff. Ugh. That smell.
I don't smell anything. Hang around, kid. You get used to it.
Hey. I don't want to get used to it. You know your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
We all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
Gruff, you tripped on a cow pie.
Shush. Yeah, it happens. My cows aren't hurting nobody.
Hey, psst, that's not true. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years. It's absorbing heat, and all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack. We gotta do something.
I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the 3rd biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world, after China and the US. Hey, time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it, all right?
What about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups?
Maybe you're onto something.
Ah, here we go. We can put a stop to this. Whoa.
Here, let me just, yeah. No. Well, I'm up now. You've got us in a real pickle, kid.
It's a start.
I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
Very nice. Sylvia, I see you making notes over there.
But those are notes for like for pickups, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I like a lot of the stuff. I mean, there's so much there that you can use.
Yes.
Some of the stuff really works. And I know you guys, this is hard to do. Say something over and over again, make it be alive and make it seem like it's the first time that this is happening to you. That's hard work, but that's why you guys are actors.
That's where you're the pros.
Yes, Heather and I were actually born this way.
And it's so much fun. I mean, I think acting is so much fun. It's hard, but it's fun. Okay.
Sylvia, I'm thinking maybe you and I can jump into a breakout and then go over the pickups.
Sure.
Does that sound good? Okay. We're actually going to put the two of you in a breakout so we can chat and you can chat about whatever you would like.
Right. All right. I'm gonna. Are you gonna keep recording, Heather?
Oh, I will pause.
Because I can pause as well. My computer's not in my booth, so I need to go accept the breakout room thing, and I'm not going to be on mic for a second. So sorry.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay.
So you control all of that from your side, huh?
Yeah.
It's interesting. I have no idea what you do.
I've been doing that all year.
Okay, so how are you feeling? Because you're going to be working with this.
So I'm feeling it's good. I'm feeling that he's gotten a little bit too low energy.
Yeah.
So on some of the lines, like on the very first line, I want to have him wake up with a start. And the other thing is there's 3 explosions, that happen. And I almost feel like I need to say the explosion out loud to remind them that there's something loud that's going to happen right next to them. And they need to respond to that.
Okay, too bad you can't. Too bad you don't know how. Too bad Michelle isn't here. She knows how to burp really loud. The burps
Because
are causing the most gas in the fart.
no, it's the belches.
Yeah. Okay.
So those are my 2 notes that it feels like some of the reactions are not natural because there's going to be a big explosion right before it. So I want to.
So they've got to remember okay, when you say explosion, they should wait like a couple of beats. Unless you're able to cut it out. I guess you're digital, you can cut that stuff out.
He'll cut it all out.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. And his energy is low. And I didn't make a note of it, but I should have, because he needs to pick it up, and he will. He knows how to do that.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Absolutely. And let's see, I keep forgetting about, she pulls these corks out of his nostrils. So he should probably, she says, huh? He says, huh? I don't smell anything. And then I guess he must make some kind of noise because she pulls out those corks, right? He goes, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a pop sound. That's funny. Make it a pop.
So should I add in some of those sounds right now to help their performance?
When he says, I don't smell anything.
I should say that?
Yeah, you should go pop, pop.
Okay.
Then, then he can kind of clear his nose and hang around, kid. You'll get used to it, whatever.
Okay.
I don't get used to it. He's got to pick up his energy.
He does. It's very low. I'm thinking maybe to break it up into pieces so that we can give them more specific notes on sections.
I think that's a good idea. So
okay.
I think you should break it up. The first piece should be the first page to the point where you have, where she says, what about your litters and your 800 grandpups? And then cut it after that.
That's both pages. Can I make it shorter? I was going to make it shorter.
But you got to cut it and say, okay, go ahead. Or do it.
I was going to have it break it up after the second POW.
I don't know where the second POW is.
So it's at the top of page 2. Or actually even shorter, Sylvia, because I really want the, well, let's see. I want to try something different at the very beginning. I think at the bottom of the page 1, I have everything we want. I wanted her to try saying you tripped on a cow pie even more affectionately.
Yeah, I wanted her to say, Ruff, you tripped on a cow pie. See, that's what I'm looking for.
Yes. So what do we say to get that out of her?
Well, I told her, he's not fooling you. You're on to him.
Okay, maybe tease him in a really big way.
You want him to know that you're on to him. I think that's how we get it, right?
I'm going to say she, but there's so many different ways to interpret that.
See what she comes up with, because maybe she'll come up with something even better.
Okay.
You're on to him and you want him to know you're on to him, and you do it sweetly.
Yes.
Okay. You go ahead and tell me, okay?
You're on to him.
And you want him to know you're on to him. He's not fooling you.
Okay. Okay. Can I just do it in really short sections? Is that okay?
You do it however you want.
Okay. I'm gonna take it up to the first POW then.
You know what I've never heard him do though is he doesn't want anybody to know that he tripped.
Right.
He's been telling everybody that he had his knee replaced. He's been telling all the animals in the pasture that he really messed up his knee. And
right.
That's why he said, well, that's why you have it happens.
Can you give him that note?
Yeah, go ahead. You want me to give it to him? Or
You can give him the note. Yeah.
Is that
so I'm gonna start and just take the first section up to the first POW.
I don't know where the first POW is.
It's after like the 5th line on page 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before they even say anything?
No, on page 1.
Oh, you're talking about their lines. 1, 2,
Yeah.
5. So after she says, I don't want to get used to it, you know, you guys also heating up the planet, right?
Yeah.
Then you stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. All right. And then we'll take it to the next POW. Let's try it that way.
What line is that?
The next POW is at the top of page 2. After she says that's not true, the TV said all the gas stays in the atmosphere.
Okay, after that. So at the end of that, the earth is out of whack. That's when it ends.
Yes.
Oh, I see your POWs now that you're talking about. Okay.
Do you see them?
I see them now. Okay, you go ahead.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring him back.
All right, and did you want to cut up anything else?
Oh yeah, sorry. And then I think we have a good version of her, you know, what about your 37 litters? Yeah,
you got one of those is good.
Yeah, I don't think we have to do that. So the ending is the page 3 really needs some work because there's a POW. So on his line, maybe you're onto something. It's the first glimmer of him thinking like, okay, wow,
Yeah, right.
maybe there is a problem. And I actually imagine that on his very last line of the film, he actually accepts that there's a problem while they're up in the air.
Right. I didn't like his delivery of his last time.
Now, he has some fantastic deliveries from the audition. So one thing that I need to tell them is that so their delivery needs to get bigger, right? The film opens up, they're up in the air and they're maybe even half shouting to each other because they're not next to each other anymore. They're on other sides of this big glove.
Oh, I see. So there, one is holding the thumb and the other one is holding the.
Yeah. So he's like, well, I'm up, I'm up now. You've got us in a pickle. They need to be kind of semi shouting to each other. And he did that in the audition.
Right. But my question is, this is a technical question.
Yeah.
So where did she put the glove on the animal's ass so that they farted right into it? You mean when you put your hand into the glove?
Huh? She just put it like this on it, and then it farted and then she tried to close it.
Where did you get, what is this glove? What is it anyway? It's just a glove that's out there?
There's so out on, somebody was working out like out in the prairie repairing fences and has a bunch of tools and stuff that the person left out there. And there's some leather gloves.
Well, they're holding on to one of the fingers or the thumb.
Yeah.
They're all leaving through the opening.
Is what?
Isn't it how, I don't know how the gas is staying in there.
We haven't figured that out. She has, maybe there's like a little, tie around it that she's somehow struggled to tie it closed.
Okay, got it. That's what you're gonna have to do.
That's the magical realism.
Yeah. So tell them it's big. This is
okay. But what about the?
Go ahead.
So in terms of their sound quality, don't I need to? If I convey to them that we're imagining that you're semi shouting, right? You're like 10 feet, 15 feet apart from each other up in the air.
They're not 10 or 15 feet apart. They can't be unless you have a giant glove that, a giant uses. But they are apart and they're flailing. They're flailing in the wind because the wind is taking them up.
Right.
Not just the wind from the cow, but the wind from around them.
Right.
Floating up and they're flailing, and they're scared and they're yelling at each other.
Right. Yeah.
They're scared to death.
Yeah. I don't think we want to go scared to death, Sylvia.
But if you tell them that, you can always bring it down. You want them to be big. Right now, they're so small.
But I want it to stay funny, that it's a ludicrous situation.
Well, if you see a cow, if you see two dogs scared to death up in the air and hysterical, scared to death, that's funny.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's not realistic.
Right. Right.
So it's ridiculous.
Okay.
So just get them to be big first before you start putting them down.
Okay. Yeah, bigger is really important for that section. Okay, I'm going to bring him back.
I forgot what I'm supposed to say to him. Which one do I have? Oh, it happens.
It's not on, let's see, that's on the second pickup. So, oh shoot, are we on 5?
Hello.
Hello. And now we can see more of you.
Temporarily. And then when we start recording, I got to go back in the.
Okay. So what we're going to do, let's see, Heather, there you are. So what we're going to do is break it up into sections that are divided by the pow and explosion. And one thing that I'm realizing that I need to do for you is to put those sound effects in there so that you can react to them.
Cool. That'd be great.
Because I think a couple of those sound effects are actually going to cause Gruff to wake up in particular.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to include 1 or 2 of those as I was reading through. But that most recent take, I think I did the best job of like skim reading all of the action lines before I said anything and kind of incorporating some of the
Yeah, but you're doing
notes.
too much work. We need to help you with that.
Yeah. Do you want me to read those lines, the action lines?
No, you don't have to. I mean, if you want to cue a sound, and if it doesn't sound the way that if my reaction doesn't sound how you imagine it might go in the animation, just let me know and let me know what I'm not like, if there's a certain quality to it that's,
Okay.
but other than that, I don't need to hear the exact sound unless you have it and it's easy to just drop in. That's fine.
You mean to just read it?
No, don't. Just
No, you don't have to read it. I just mean if there was a specific sound that you wanted to,
Okay.
us to react off of, and it was like in a file where you could just press play.
Oh, that I don't have, but I'll just say it out loud. Is that okay?
Works
so
for me.
I'm going to say the sound of the cork popping out of the nostrils, and then each of the pow sounds when there's a giant fart or a giant belch. Lovely.
Nice.
All right,
Okay.
great.
Okay. So
I'm gonna start recording again and switch over to my studio microphone.
sounds good.
Same.
And I think I lost track. I think, are we on take 5 or is it 6?
I think you're right. 5.
takes, take 1.
Huh?
Doing short takes, take 1. We did 4
Okay.
long takes. Now we're doing short takes.
Okay. So we'll call these pickups.
Yes.
And how long do you want?
So this one,
like-
I will say pow, and that'll be the end of that section.
Got it.
So on this first one, I actually want to try something just to play with it, Heather.
Mhm.
On the very first line, that smell.
Mhm.
Can you try doing it as though you were informing a close friend that forgot to put on deodorant? That
Yeah.
they smell bad.
Yeah.
Let's try that just for the heck of it.
Okay. Okay.
Andy, are you there?
I am here, yeah. So we're doing short takes, take 1.
Yeah, short takes, take 1. And then on your very first line, when she speaks to you,
Yep.
let's have you wake up with a start.
Copy that.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So these are pickups, take 1.
Pickups, take 1.
Pickups, take 1.
Whoa. Gruff. That smell.
Oh, I don't smell anything.
Oh,
Hang on.
pop. Sorry, that was my bad.
That's okay. You want to take it from the top?
Let's take it from the top. And on your line, let's make this even bigger. Let's imagine, when you wake up with a start and all of a sudden you don't know where you are and what happened, like you're in the middle of this deep sleep. And let's have him wake up in kind of a big way.
Okay.
Just try that, see what happens with that. Okay, so let's make this take 2, pickups, take 2.
Pickups, take
Okay.
2.
Pickups, take 2.
Whoa. Gruff. That smell.
I don't smell anything.
Pop.
Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Hey. Psst. I don't want to get used to it. Your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Pow.
Pow. Okay, that's it. That take.
Okay, so the only thing I would say is that was nice, but Gruff, you need to pick up your energy.
Okay. So just quick question about that. So am I not trying to go back to sleep?
Yeah, but you're do it with big energy, trying to go back to sleep.
Got you.
Okay. You want to try that?
Yeah, let's give it another whirl. Okay. This is pickups take 3.
Pickups take 3.
Whoa. Oh, Gruff. That smell.
Huh? I don't smell anything.
Pop, pop.
Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Hey, I don't want to get used to it. You know, your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Pow. Cut. That was really nice. I like that adjustment. Sylvia.
Okay, so I'm so sorry, Gruff. I'm not trying to be picky here. You've got the energy. You've got the, I mean, you picked it up. It was big. But when you say I don't smell anything, you don't have to do it in a hurry.
Okay.
Making something fast doesn't mean energy.
Yeah.
Keep the energy up. Take your time with that big energy. He's a big dog, isn't he, Kennedy?
Yes, he's a very large dog.
Yeah, he's a large dog, so he would be big energy. Okay, just one more time.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Pickups 4. Take 4.
Pickups take 4.
Pickups take 4. Whoa. Gruff. Whoa. Oh, that smell.
Huh? I don't smell anything.
Pop, pop.
Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Hey, I don't want to get used to it. You know your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Pow. And cut.
That was nice. I liked it. I think you got it there, Gruff. I liked it. Well, I don't know about you, Kennedy. I thought you did it very nicely.
I really liked it too. Can before we move on to the next section, can we just try one more version on Gruff on your line? Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
Can you reassure her on that line?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but it's really nice. I like the way it's flowing. Okay, we're on pickups take 5.
Pickups take 5.
Whoa. Gruff. That smell.
I don't smell anything.
Pop, pop.
Hang around, kid. You'll get used to it.
Hey, Gruff. I don't want to get used to it. You know your gassy cows are heating up the planet, right?
Pow.
Very nice, both of you. I thought that was the best.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to circle that. Really nice.
We would say print it.
Print it. Okay, let's move on. Let's see. And so I wanted to try on the next section. So we'll start with the POW again, and we'll continue to the top of page 2 with the second POW. And
okay, my note there, Gruff, before we start, is because it's my bad. I hadn't noticed it. But when she says, well, if you tripped on a cow pie, you've been telling everybody in the pasture, all the animals, what happened. You've been telling them your side that you got your knee replaced. So you've been lying to everybody, and that's why you're saying. I'm sure that's why you're saying. Shh, I'm not sure. Maybe you thought that too. But I need that to be a little bigger.
Yeah, I can blow that up a little bit.
Yeah. And she knows that. She knows that you've been doing that. So she's on to you, and you know she's on to you, and she knows that she's on to you, and that's why you guys get along so well.
Delicious tension. Delicious. palpable.
And I want to add a note for May when he makes that comment about his knee. You think that is hilarious because here he goes with his big whopper, right? And so so you want to tease him really affectionately, but you can also make that big. when you're teasing. So let's start. We're going to start with a giant pow, cow fart. So we're up on take 6.
Pickups, take 6.
Pickups take 6.
Giant pow, cow fart blasts a second hole in the fence.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
We all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
Gruff, you tripped on a cow pie.
Shh. Hey. It happens. My cows aren't hurting nobody.
Hey, Gruff, that's not true. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years. It's absorbing heat, and all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack.
Pow, another giant belch. That was nice. I liked what you did. Sylvia.
I think it was very nice too. I liked it. The energy was there. You were both responding to each other. I liked it. I like that you. I would even. If we do it again, I mean, I would even laugh more because you started to laugh on Gruff. You tripped on a cow pie. I would follow that instinct of wanting to laugh out loud, and that's why he says shh.
Okay.
Because this is a joke. All right.
And I have a teeny note for Gruff, just to have another variation. When you say my cows ain't hurting nobody, defend your cows, right? How dare anybody say anything about your cows? So
Yes.
defend them more strongly.
Okay, can do.
Okay. All right. So we're up to take 7.
Pickups, take 7.
Pickups take 7.
And pow, huge cow fart blasts a second hole in the fence.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
We all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
Gruff, you tripped on a cow pie.
Shh. It happens. My cows aren't hurting nobody.
Psst. Gruff, that's not true. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years. It's absorbing heat, and all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack.
Pow, another giant belch. Very nice. Sylvia?
Very nice. I liked it.
Can we just try one more variation before we move on? Let's see. So Gruff, on your first line, you've given us a lot of interesting deliveries. I just want to try this one. Oh yeah, who told you that? Find out who blabbed. So this is like a back alley thing. Who blabbed?
I love it.
Okay. So we're
Perfect.
on to take 8.
Pickups, take 8.
Pickups take 8.
You might even look around after so
Pow! Cow fart blasts a second hole in the fence. May and Gruff gaze at both holes. Their eyes meet.
Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
We all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
Gruff, you tripped on a cow pie.
Shh. It happens. My cows ain't hurting nobody.
Gruff. Mm-mm. True. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years. It's absorbing heat, and all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack.
How?
Okay, this is a pickup that I'd like him to do.
Okay.
I mean, just that line, Gruff. That, oh yeah, who told you that? Do you know who
Yeah.
James Cagney is?
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
And that is that you're a gangster. Become a gangster, kind of.
Oh, God, it's going to be real hard for me to not do Anthony Soprano. Oh, yeah? Who told you that?
Without any accents, just using your voice, but when you're saying, but you're not being a gangster to scare her. You're in your mind, you're gonna get that whatever cow, whatever goat or whatever told on you, you're gonna fix them later.
And you don't want them to overhear,
Yes.
Why not?
huh?
Why not?
I'm imagining that there's people surrounding that he doesn't want to hear.
This is your show. Yes. Let's do it. Do you mind if we try that?
Yeah, let's just do it a couple times. Can
Okay,
we?
and
yeah.
so the intention is sort of like a private, like I'm almost toughening myself up, like, oh, what, when I get my hands on that insert animal here,
Yeah, you
like
wanna-
that type of, because I don't want them to hear, but I do want to be threatening.
That's what I'm imagining. What are you thinking, Sylvia?
What you want. This is your script. Seriously.
Okay, let's go with that. Why don't we say, so this is take 9. And why don't you just give us like 2 or 3? You can just
Great.
deliver and then try something different. and try
Yeah.
something different.
Yeah, I'll do an ABC for you. And then on the third, we'll just roll. I'll do 3, May, and then we'll just roll through. Yeah. Or do you want me to just do the line?
Sure, you can just roll through. Might as well.
I mean, up to you. Yeah. If you feel comfortable, we don't need to. But.
Yes, that may give him a cue. Okay, give him a cue to get into that, when you say, that your cows are heating up the planet, right? So just give him that line so he has something to come to.
You know that your cows are heating up the planet, right?
Oh, yeah? Who told you that? Oh, yeah? Who told you that? Oh, yeah. Who told you that?
I saw it on TV.
We all got problems, kid. I got my knee replaced last week.
Gruff, you tripped on a cow pie.
It happens. My cows ain't hurting nobody.
Gruff, that's not true. The TV said all their gas stays in the atmosphere for years and years. It's absorbing heat, and all that heat's throwing the earth out of whack.
Pow.
You had it on the first one, Gruff.
Yeah.
Great.
You nailed it. I actually liked A and C also. Both are really great. Okay, let's move on. So now we're going to move on to, let's see. Giant belch is flattened. So this is the first time that an animal is getting hurt. So the first pow just burns a hole in the fence. This time an animal has gotten flattened to the ground. And then when May runs over and pushes it, it pops back into its round shape, but it's a bit alarming, right? And Gruff jerks awake at the sound. So
I give her some sound effects.
you want to give her some sound effects? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, please. Let me just see if I have The only note that I had, and then we're going to go down to the next POW. The only note that I had was on your line, May, did you know if all the cows on earth formed a country? Let's try a version where you just roll through it all as one sentence.
Okay.
Sylvia, did you have anything on this section?
What did you say? Sure. I didn't hear that. What did you say to her?
I was just asking her to roll through it. We have a lot of good versions where she says it slowly and kind of breaks it up, and it'd be nice to have one that
I just say
rolls
it.
through it.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. No, I don't have anything.
You don't have anything. Okay. All right. So we'll start with POW. Giant belch flattened a sheep on the ground. May rushes over, peels it off the ground. The wide-eyed sheep pops back into shape. Gruff jerks awake. May looks around.
What take is this? Sorry.
Oh, sorry. This is take 10.
Pickups take 10.
We gotta do something.
We? I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the third biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world after China in the US, of course.
Mm.
Hey, time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it. All right?
What about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups.
Ow. And cut. Nice. Sylvia, any notes?
Yeah. When she says we got to do something, that we should, like, what do you're totally stunned.
Yeah, I felt that. I was almost going to redo it, but
It's gotta be big. Like, what are you talking about? Now she kind of really woke you up with that. What are you talking about? The first time you see she's serious.
yeah.
You kind of put up with her, but now she keeps on this, and now she's telling you that both of you got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
And you keep with that thing. Like when you say, look, leave me out of it, you are dead serious. You don't want any part of this.
Okay, so I'm no longer kind of softening it for her. Now I need to let her know I mean business.
I think. What do you think, Kennedy? Yeah, I think no, you just leave me out of here. I'm just, I all you want to do is sleep, and
Perfect. Yeah, I've been soft on that throughout, so I'll give you an option.
Yeah, because the thing is, once you're as tough as that, then when you make a change of, oh, well, maybe you got something here, that's going to be a nice contrast.
Love it.
Okay.
Just adding to that. So, and I like this idea. So Gruff he's ending the conversation with that. Look,
Yep.
We're done, right? So there's a bit of a sting here, right? So May takes a moment to take in the sting, but she knows him better. He's pretending he doesn't care. He doesn't want to be involved. She knows that he does care, and she knows she has that one last weapon of his grandpups. And so give yourself a minute to take in that sting, but you're undeterred because you still have the grandpups to dangle. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're up to take, this is take 11.
Yep.
Pickups.
Take 11.
Oh. We gotta do something.
I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the third biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world after China and the US? Wakey, wakey. Time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it. All right?
What about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups?
Wow. And cut. That was nice.
I think that, look, leave me out of it, all right. Okay, so even though, and maybe I don't know what happened here. Did I do something here?
No, we can see you.
I just couldn't see me. Okay, so I think he's very serious when leave me out of it. You don't want to get into it, even though she has dragged you into other things before. That's why she's so persistent with you.
Yeah.
But you don't care if she's dragged you into stuff before. You are not going to do it, damn it.
Can we, let's have him bark.
Well, whatever, but I'm just saying, that's your biggest fear, is that she's going to drag you into this again. And that's why you're so adamant. So I'd like you to be even bigger. Remember, this is animation, or, this is totally ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talking. So go ahead and be big. Be a big dog whose bark is more dangerous than his bite.
Happily.
Okay.
Yes. Can do.
All right.
That sounds great. And Heather, on your on that line, why don't you, as you reach for his tender spot, enjoy the fact that you've got him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so we're up to take 12.
Pickups.
Pickups, take 12.
We gotta do something.
I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the third biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world after China and the US? Hey, psst, wakey, wakey. Time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it. All right?
What about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups?
Ow. And cut.
Good.
I really like that. Really nice adjustments.
Very nice.
Sylvia?
Yeah, I think it was nice too. I liked it.
I only have one teeny note at the very, very beginning. And maybe, Heather, we could just have you run this line and give us an A, B, and C too.
Yeah.
The very first line, we've got to do something.
Mm-hmm.
If you could try a couple of variations of really taking the reins. You've made a decision. You're taking charge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this will be take 13.
Pickups take 13. We've got to do something. We've got to do something. We've got to do something.
We. I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the third biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world after China and the US? Hey, psst, time to get to work.
Look, leave me out of it. All right?
Well, what about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups? I mean,
Ow. And cut. That was fun.
The only thing I would say to you, May, is do that. We got to do it something and emphasize the do.
okay. I can just do 3 again if you want.
Just that line.
Okay.
And actually, can we just run another one? And the when she's delivering the line about the cows on Earth and this amazing fact, if you can return to just sharing your wonder
Sharing
about this,
Yep.
that you're reflecting like, oh, this is a really big problem here. So if you could give us 3 versions and then we'll continue through.
Sounds good.
Okay, and we're on take 13.
Hey,
That, wait, was that take 13 or was that?
Sorry, I lied. We're on take 14.
That's good. Yeah, that's take 13. I forgot. I didn't slate it. Didn't realize we were going all the way through.
pick up take 14.
Pickups take 14.
We've got to do something. We've got to do something. We've got to do something.
We? I'm darn close to my pension, kid.
Did you know if all the cows on Earth formed a country, they'd be the 3rd biggest producer of those climate changing gases in the world after China and the US? Hey, psst. Time to get to work.
Oh, look, leave me out of it. All right?
Well, what about your 37 litters? Your 800 grandpups?
Cut. That was wonderful.
That was very nice. Very nice.
You had him cornered. Even despite the huge battle he put up. Okay, so let's move on. Let's see. So one thing about the ending, if you can imagine, so the ending starting when the glove starts to expand, right? So it says that first the glove is as big as a tent, then it gets to be as big as a car. So if we're imagining that you're on opposite sides of it, that you're up in the air and you actually have to shout a little bit to each other above the wind and above all
That
the
helps. Yeah.
noise.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means you lean, I'm not sure how you do that, lean back from the microphone so that we can feel that spaciousness that will match what we're going to be seeing visually.
Got it.
Let me go bump my gain down a lot.
Okay. Okay.
Take 15.
Yeah.
Now, protect your ears for 2 seconds. I just want to do one test with this.
Okay.
Well, I'm up now. You got us in a real pickle, kid.
Even more. Do it bigger.
All right. I've got room to go bigger.
Go ahead. Just as a test. Go ahead.
Oh, sure. Well, I'm up now. You got us in a real pickle, kid.
That was good.
Yes. Wonderful. That's wonderful. That is going to be a good match with the visuals.
Okay. And that's you too, May. You're up there in the air also scrambling and flailing and trying to not drop into all those farts.
Oh, God.
Right.
And then one last note. So at the very beginning of this section that we're doing, so May's just reminded you of your lambs. I mean, not your lambs, of all your grandpups. And then you see a little lamb, you know, that becomes charred. And so it's the first time that you're actually touched, you know, this actually reaches you what she's been talking about. So that line is you're like, you're finally acknowledging that maybe she's what she's talking about isn't just a bunch of crazy ideas.
Okay.
Hot air.
Oh, shoot. I forgot we were doing that part. So hold on. I need to go readjust my gain. And now I know where I need to put it when we're
Oh,
shouting.
well,
So-
you know what? Would it be easier, Andy, if we just do the ending and then you can go back? We can do that.
Well, this ending is going to be the most taxing on my voice. So I may sound a little different by the time we get to the sotto voce stuff again. So why don't we do that? Why don't we just go chronologically so that I can blow it out and then we can be done.
Okay.
And by that same token, if there's anything subtle you want me to do prior to me kind of yelling,
Okay.
we should do that.
Okay, let's do those. So the only other pickups that I had were wild sounds of you doing a variety of snoring and grunts and barking.
Okay, great. Yeah,
Do
let me
those
go. Let me
now?
go. Yeah, we can do those. We can do this now because I'll turn my gain up a little bit.
Okay.
Okie dokie. And we're back.
Okay, so how about, it looks like we just have to do 2 lines at the top of page 3 before you're kind of up in the air and doing the shouting. Is that right?
Yes, it's
And
the maybe you're onto something.
Yeah, so let's just do those 2 lines and then we'll stop and then we'll do the wild sounds. And then you can adjust your gain and then we'll move to the kind of shouting action section at the end.
Great.
Sound good? Okay.
Quick
Okay.
question.
Yeah.
You want me to blow? I can do the sound so that he see like I'm blowing on the embers so that it's like, or not.
Sure, go ahead. Why not? Who knows? We might use it. Yeah.
Okay.
So let's start. So we're just going to have pow and then we just these 2 lines where both of you are trying to take in what's just happened.
Okay.
And
Okay.
how are you going to deal with it? Okay, so we're on pickup 15.
Pick
Pick
up
up 15.
15.
Maybe you're onto something.
Here we go. We can put a stop to this.
And cut.
Okay. I would say use your voice instead of, you're kind of, I'm talking to Jeff now. You're kind of whispering or something like that. You know? I think just use Ruff's voice.
Okay.
Because it's an acknowledgement. It's really almost a different voice. It's his full voice. Because now he's seen reality. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Thank you.
And May, here we go. Oh, but you're not sure. Here we go. We can put a stop to this. I think you can be so enthusiastic about this. You are, he finally agreed. Both of you are gonna put a stop to this. This is so exciting.
Hands together.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so this is pickup 16.
Pick up 16.
Pickups take 16. Maybe you're onto something.
Oh, here we go. We can put a stop to this.
And cut.
Okay, that was very nice, Gruff. I mean,
Thanks.
I like it's so different. I mean, it's still your voice, but all of a
Mhm.
sudden we were seeing that this is a good dog. Yeah, this is a good dog. I mean, this is a dog that saved your life or something. I had a dog once who did. She saved me.
Really?
Yeah, And it's just that feeling. You had that feeling. And I mean, I got that from you because your voice is very warm anyway. So it was
Mm,
very nice delivery. I liked it a lot. I
well, I'm
mean,
glad.
different, but and May, I think I wasn't watching you, but because I was more listening to you, but I think you should have the whitest. I mean, your face is going to break from the smile you have on your face,
Okay.
and you're savoring it. Okay.
Got it.
All right, we're on take 17.
Pickups take 17.
Pickups take 17. Maybe you're onto something.
Ah, here we go. We can put a stop to this.
Cut.
I tried again. I'm sorry, but you've got the enthusiasm. Maybe ended up on a higher note at the end.
This?
Does that make any sense, May?
Sorry?
Does that make any sense? If you make, we can put a stop to this. Instead of ending it down, we can put, I'm not gonna try to imitate you. We can put a stop to this. We can put a stop to this, up, like you're floating up. It's,
Yeah,
you're cheering them on.
sure.
Does that make any sense, darling?
Mhm.
I'm being so picky, but I know you can do it.
Yeah. Do you mind if I do like 3 takes at the end? Just
Yeah, go
3
ahead.
different.
I think Kennedy will go for that.
That'd be great.
Cool.
Also, if you want to, the line here, we can put a stop to this. That feels like the right line, but if you want to change, here we go. If something else feels more natural.
Okay.
Are you saying put one in front of the other one?
Somehow the lines don't seem to be flowing exactly right. I'm not sure what it is.
So I think that's good. So first you say we can put a stop to this. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what you meant? That's what I thought you meant. That's much better. Okay.
You found the solution. I saw the problem, but you found the solution.
Okay. All right. I think that's what's going to make it work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're on take 18.
Pickups take 18.
Pickups take 18. Maybe you're onto something.
We can put a stop to this. Here we go. We can put a stop to this. Here we go. We can put a stop to this. Here we go.
Good. Great. That was very nice. All 3 of them were great. I think I like the first one, but I like the last one.
Yeah,
Well, it was just inverting the 2 sentences. That was right. Perfect.
that's what it was. Okay, great. Thank you for finding that solution. Yeah, I loved it. And the last one had a little bit of your panic in it. So I thought that that was really nice.
I like Gruff's first time that he did that line. Maybe you're the first, because it's so fresh the first time he did it. So I would say
Mhm.
that. And in this last take, use May's last line.
Yeah, I did that at 18.
That's going to be really nice.
Yeah, I really liked what you did, Gruff. It felt like you let yourself be vulnerable for the very first time that you acknowledged. She had a
Just
good.
this once. You only get it once.
Okay,
I have to say to both of you, you're both really very good, because you're taking in these little picky things and you're getting them. You're doing them. So that's amazing. Thank you.
I'm glad you feel that way. It doesn't feel like you're being picky to me.
No. Direction.
that's
I shouldn't speak for you. I appreciate specificity. So
That's great. So now we're going to move on to the wild sounds. So let's start with Gruff, and we'll call this 20. Take 20.
pickups 20, gruff, wild lines.
So if you could start, Gruff. So why don't you give us a couple of variations of snoring, both with different, sounds of snoring and then different levels.
Okay. Sounds of
quiet.
snoring.
And then, yeah, let's just start with the snoring.
Okay, snoring.
Nice. Can you give me a rhythmic kind of nasal one?
Rhythmic nasal snoring.
Yeah. That's good.
Uh-oh, he fell asleep for real.
That's wonderful.
Can I ask him one, do that, do a couple of those same things and then be awakened rudely.
Being awakened rudely from that.
That was wonderful. I liked it when you added a little bit of a whistle.
Yeah, yeah.
At the end, I'm writing this note. I thought that was just a great mixture of sounds. That was fantastic.
Thanks.
Okay, what's next? Grunts. So you know what? We can just do a couple. I think you gave us some of these in the middle, but right after she says, we've got to do something. Let's see, where are we? It's the first time that we've seen a sheep get flattened. And she says, we've got to do something. You grunt, and then you say, I'm darn close to my pension kid.
Yeah.
So it's a grunt of, you got to be kidding me, grunt.
Okay.
So let's do the same thing. Can we call this 21?
Yep. So we'll
And
do kind of over. I'll do grunt. I'll do that grunt. The leave me out of it grunt. The indignant grunt. Do we need like a grunt of acknowledgement? Like we both saw the same thing.
Yeah, that sounds
a bit
great.
of a sheepish grunt. Okay, cool. Okay, so pickups take 21. Gruff for wild lines. Grunt potpourri.
That's great.
Yeah, you got it there.
Yeah, we got a lot. That lets our editor is going to have so much fun with all those options and trying to decide. Thank
Bless their
you.
hearts.
Let's see.
At the end.
May, let's just get a couple versions of May struggling to tie closed the glove and rising up into the sky. So in the script I had written but that probably isn't right for a dog. So maybe some yips
Mm-hmm.
or anything else that you want to throw in there?
Okay.
So let's make this take 22.
Pickups, take 22.
You might want to have it, you know, I have a small Karen Terrier
Mm-hmm.
and they're small and it's a female, but she goes, oh, you know, she'll do sounds that I thought, oh, only a big dog could do. That might be nice, just, you know, just to have the sound in case you have a place where you might insert it so that she's not this like a stereotypical type of thing, you know. Have her make those.
Ooh, more. Okay.
That's great because that's going to sound so different from gruff. So some howls,
Sure.
some panicked howls. Is that
Mhm.
okay? Should we make it take 23?
Pickups, take 23. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Oh.
I love that. Do you want more, Sylvia?
Well, yeah, no, it's fine. I think that's fine because you're going to start up this thing where she goes up in the air, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that, since it's, I don't know how you're going to visualize. I mean, I don't know how you're visualizing that, but if she can start, oh, you know, because you might, and then you're probably going to cut to them up in the air, so then we'll be closer to them. But
Yeah.
usually you want to see them go up.
How about two really long howls?
Sure.
Imagine yourself being swooped up into the air.
Okay, great.
So let's take 24.
Pickups, take 24. Oh, oh, oh! Oh!
Be scared.
Oh, 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 oh!
Yeah.
That was lovely. Okay, and then the last one was gruff being pulled up into the sky.
No. There's a lot of those good no. I mean, he's already done a lot of those already.
Yeah, maybe we don't need that.
No, I really don't think he did a lot of really excellent. No. Especially.
Could we just get some howls just in case we want to use that high howl and the low howl? It might be kind of interesting together.
Yeah, absolutely.
You mean
Let's-
that?
What?
I don't understand what you mean.
So similar to the long howl that we just had May do.
Oh, I say, okay.
Let's have Gruff do some long howls.
You know, I may choose this moment to go bump the gain down. I think it's going to be about the same volume level. So.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
What take is it?
Take 25.
Okay. All right. Take 25 of whatever we're calling these pickups. Take 25.
That was wonderful. I'm so glad we got that. Okay, so let's move on to the
Last few
okay,
lines.
so we have the first part of the rising up in the sky.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, to
The
the
last 3 lines. So last 3 lines, when you're separated from each other, you're half shouting, you know, the wind is whipping around you. So this will be take 26.
Pickups, take 26.
Pickups take 26. Well, sorry. I kind of just picked where we're starting. Where are we starting from exactly?
Yeah, let's start with Gruff. Let's start with you. Oh, no, 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 no. And that'll just lead us into it.
Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Well, I'm up now. You've got us in a real pickle.
It's a start.
I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
That was nice.
Just say the line, I think we're gonna need a bigger glove. Don't put any pauses in there.
Okay. I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
Let's do one more. Let's see. So on this final line, you are accepting, you're accepting she was right. And you're telling her you were right.
Okay.
And what, Sylvia?
Go ahead. I have,
And keep having it big. I love what you're doing with it being big, you know, so that it's going to match what we're going to see on the screen with them rising up into the sky.
the only thing I would add to that is when you say, I think we're gonna need a bigger glove, hang on glove. You know, keep saying glove, you know, just keep, and then just die out. Glove.
Okay. All right.
Okay, and this is take 27.
And it's a start. I like the way that was very nice what you did, May.
All right. Pickups take 27. And are we starting, where are we starting from this time?
Why don't we start from, it doesn't, I don't think the no makes sense. Why don't we start with just, I'll just lead you into it. The giant bloom yanks them off the ground. They're frantically grabbing on. The cows and sheep below are staring up at them. They get smaller and smaller below them.
Well, I'm up now. You've got us in a real pickle.
It's a start.
I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
Okay, that was nice. But go on, if you can do it. I mean, that was very nice. But if you can try to do, when you say the bigger glove, instead of going down, go up. And by the way, when you said, well, I'm up now, it's the first time the way you said it, you know, I'm slow, that I got it. He's woken up.
Yeah.
I mean, metaphorically
Yeah.
and figuratively. So that's the first time I heard you do both of them. And that
That's
was
the first time I've done my job then with that one.
And it's
No,
very,
no,
your job wasn't over.
we actually just added this line last night.
Oh,
So a friend of mine was reading through the script and he suggested that. And I was like, it's the double entendre, right? And it is going to be the first time that Gruff is actually moved from his spot. So during the entire piece, he's not going to move.
no, it's a metaphor and it's a figurative too. I mean, it's everything. He's woken up and he's up there.
Yeah.
It's a good line.
And May, can we try something just to have a variation? Can we add something and just say it's a start, you know, so it's that you stumble a little bit on that.
Sure.
Okay, so
And
we're on take, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, do you mind if I do the last line twice? Because there's one way that I'm hearing it in my head that's telling her that she's right, and there's another way that's the holding on to glove and doing an upward inflection, and I'm having a hard time finding a way to do both at the same time in my head.
Yeah.
Do what you feel is right.
Could I just do one of each? Because I think
Please.
okay, cool.
Okay, this is take 28 we're on.
Pick up stick 28. 28. Well, I'm up now. You've got us in a real pickle.
It's a start.
I think we're gonna need a bigger glove. I think we're gonna need a bigger glove.
Oh, that was nice.
Both of you, very nice.
That was beautiful work. Sylvia, anything more that you would like to see?
No, now I just want to see the animation and stick these voices on. I think that's going to be fun.
Yes, me 3.
Yes.
I know.
You guys have been just really very, very just. This has been very satisfying.
Oh, I'm so glad.
It was really fun.
Yes.
Us
Yes.
too.
Yes, thank you. I'm in awe of your talent. Thank you.
We're very I'm very grateful to be here. We were just chatting about how being claymated as a dog is kind of on both of our bucket lists.
Yeah.
So
Both of you are good dogs.
Seriously, if you ask my mother, I used to run around and pretend like I was a dog growing up. So like this is like literally my dream come true. Like
deep wish
like,
fulfillment.
in my jeans, like I had holes on my knees. It was the real thing. They had to feed me on the ground. I'm not making that up. It was a small period of my
Not really.
small period of my life.
I love that. That is so awesome. So as you know, we this is the pilot and we're hoping to have the story of May and Gruff continue. So and
I'm
then
here for it.
Yeah.
great. It's been so much fun working with you. Can you send me or put it in the chat right now? I can just pay you by like Venmo or PayPal.
Sure.
So I'd love to get you paid quickly if we could do that today.
Sure. Would you because the chat will disappear when we close this. Would you like an email of the information or is
Yeah, let's do that. That's better. And I
You
can
got
do it today. And thank you for your hard work and for also being willing to do it for a low rate. I really appreciate that.
It was
It's
so fun. It's so
great opportunity.
Yeah, for real. We're
And
both-
it's really nice, honestly, working with people who take themselves just seriously enough. Not too seriously. It's a balance.
Yeah, try and strike that balance. Yeah,
Yes.
great. Well, we'll be in touch.
Awesome.
Thank you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have
Thank
a great
you.
summer.
Lovely
Bye-bye.
to have met you. Talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye, Heather.
That was good. I
Oh
think-
my God, Sylvia, I cannot thank you enough. So do you want to just be a co-director on this with me?
You know what? You've got really good directing instincts.
Oh, here, let me stop the recording. We have to record this silly thing. Hang on.
You've got really good directing instincts. You've got all the right stuff. I'm telling you.
I do. After stop recording.